don't know who came up with these titles, but I love every title of all of these talks. This is our fourth and last one. Invisible to inevitable. The shift every business must face. AI in your business. Our final ALX talk takes us into the world of artificial intelligence and its growing impact on business strategy, from invisibility to inevitability. And this talk explores how businesses of all sizes can harness AI to stay competitive, streamline operations, and lead into the future. The person who I'm going to bring, mi tocayo, is an AI and marketing specialist, has a background in electronic engineering and MBA and certification from MIT in AI for business strategy, works with companies to integrate AI for smarter growth and better outcomes. What better way for us to end with another Jose? Will you please welcome Jose Tovar? Need the mic? You got it.
You have the clicker?
I got to click it for you.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Can you hear me? Yes. All right. Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you so much for being here in this special event. So, have you ever felt like time just slips away and it's never enough of it? Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if tomorrow you receive $86,400 in your bank account? Yes. So, will you invest it? Will you spend it? Waste it? So, there is a bank that the name is Time. Every day, you receive 86,400 seconds daily. Let me ask you a question. Are you using it properly? Are you investing them? Or just slip them away? Or are you doing the most of them? So for a long time, I thought that I was doing it the right way. I was working nonstop for my future, but I was missing out on my present. So, what is important with the time? We cannot spend and waste the time. And we have to identify the difference between being productive or being efficient. Now, many people is afraid of being efficient. And just for one reason. The reason is because one only situation, and it's fear. The fear you carry doesn't belong to you. It was passed down, probably by your families, by your friends, or the people around. But I think we can stop because of the fear. Right now, actually, last week, when I was in my living room holding my newborn baby, hey, yes, I have it. Thank you. Let me tell you something before. And we have in our Latino community, we have a beautiful phrases, right? Phrases like, más vale malo conocido que bueno por conocer. De eso tan bueno, no dan tanto. Y no todo lo que brilla es oro. Yes. So, as I told you, when I was holding in my arms my 3 weeks baby, I told my wife, babies aren't born with fear. The fear is something that they learn from us. And yes, most of the time, the fear is the big problem. Or if you put a baby in a pool, they float. But if we do the same with a 30 years old person who doesn't know how to swim, yes, the person sinks. And it's not because of the water, because of the fear. The fear is one of the heaviest things that we carry with us. And the fear stops people from moving into the future, a future called artificial intelligence. Let me ask you a few questions. How old is artificial intelligence? Any guess? Who say probably 5 years? More than 10? More than, anybody think that probably more than 30 years? Right. Artificial intelligence has been developed for 70 years. Yes. And how long have you been using AI? Anybody more than 5 years? Great. Anybody more than 10 years? Okay. Do you recognize this game? Chess Master, yes. It's in the 90s, right? It was programmed with AI. Or probably have been using any of these? Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant. Probably most of you have AI in your pockets, right? Or Google, when you are typing a phrase and it completes the phrase before you finish, that's AI. Or watching a series, a show in Netflix. Netflix recommends you a movie based on your preference, right? That is AI. Or when you are driving your car and it keeps you in the line, that is AI. So you already use it. You just didn't know it. But there was a moment when everything changed, when AI stopped being a futuristic idea and started being part of a daily life. It was in 2018 with ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT, our best friend for many people here. When ChatGPT was released, what was the important milestone here? Was people was allowed to interact with AI. OpenAI, the developers, do it and for free. The artificial intelligence was something that only big companies was using for many years. But after that, all of them start open their source and let people start working with their AI, right? And right now, they are making some millions with that business. So there was when AI went from invisible to inevitable. There are three important concepts that we have to know about AI. The first one is collective intelligence. Collective intelligence is simple. Humans plus machines. This is not about machines. This is not about AI. AI are machines. Without humans, it doesn't work. It's humans plus AI. And the easy way to explain this is as a math equation. Humans plus AI equals unlimited power. That's it. Machine learning is very popular right now. Everybody talks about machine learning. But the most important in machine learning is the data. And your model should analyze and determine what data is relevant. That's the most important in machine learning. Everything is about data. And we have tons of data nowadays. But it's not simple. Okay, but all the data is not useful. The machine learning in your company needs to determine if the data is useful for you or if not. But that's one of the powerful things that has AI. And thanks to machine learning, we can analyze millions of data points nowadays, something that it was or too expensive or impossible with people. And RPAs, robotic processing automation. Always when we talk about robotics, everybody thinks in human shapes and those robots that we saw in those movies, right? No, robotics are also software who are working for you 24/7. Not overtime, not vacations. And what is the most important part of this? As a business owner, you don't need to stay in your desk typing emails. You don't need to spend your time or waste your time sending invoices, collecting payments. All of those tasks could be done for an RPA. While they are working on it, you can stay outside looking for more contracts, looking for more sellings, looking for more money for your company or time with your family. AI doesn't replace people. It replaces repetitive tasks. Now, I want to talk about the present and the future of AI. The present is narrow AI. Narrow AI is all you know about AI. ChatGPT, agents, cloud, perplexity, DeepSeek, all of those is narrow AI. Narrow AI is like a chef who knows how to make pizza, but he only knows how to make pizza. He's a specialist in pizza, but he knows how to make it great, perfect, delicious. But the other side is general AI. That's the future. General AI, or AGI, is the AI who is capable of thinking, learning, and adapt as a human. But guess what? It doesn't exist yet. It's under development right now. And it has been developed for around 25 years. And the more optimistic people say it will be ready in around 20 or 30 years. Others say that it will probably in 100 years. And in my last slide, you will know why I'm saying that. Can you imagine? And the general AI is like the same chef working for you, but he also do the pizza, but also accounting, also marketing, also wash dishes, everything. That's the power of the general AI. And that's a very powerful tools. Can you imagine having all of those working for you in your company? But yes, you've probably heard this before. That's for big companies, not for a small business like mine. O, yo prefiero hacer las cosas a mi manera, como siempre las he hecho. Y así me funciona. O no sé cómo usar eso, soy malo con la tecnología. Eso es muy complicado y me va a quitar demasiado tiempo. Y la última, ¿y si me reemplazan y ya no me necesitan? I can summarize all of those quotes, phrases, in just one word: fear. The MIT conducted a study in 2018. It was in the ChatGPT model 3.5. They hired professional writers to complete writing tasks. Write an advertising copy, write a marketing report, and each person complete both tasks. In the task number 1, Participants use their usual tools, Word, Google Docs, etc. And in the task number 2, they receive 10 minutes training with ChatGPT. And the results, obviously, all of us know. Writing time dropped from 25 to 14 minutes, 40% faster. That's normal. The work supported by ChatGPT was rated significantly better. Nowadays, that's normal. It was in 2018. It was just ChatGPT was released in that moment. But here is the important part. Experienced writers save time and slight quality improvement in their work. But here is the point. Less experienced writers save time and their work was significantly better. So the key is this one. The gap between experienced writers and less experienced writer was reduced. That's the magic of AI. So now let me ask you, what if AI gave small businesses the power to compete, the power to reduce that gap between big companies and small businesses? That's the power. But most people is afraid because AI will steal my job. No, I always say no. The AI is a tool that helps you improve your business. There is something very important to have in count, to have in your mind. AI is here to boost your companies. As a business leaders, as a business owners, we have to implement that technology to become a better. And as Tony Robbins says, losers react, winners anticipate. And it's not too late. It's the right moment. It's the right moment to start working with AI. Probably, yeah, it has been developed for 70 years. But right now is the perfect moment to start working with AI. And as Warren Buffett says, the best moment to invest was 20 years ago, but the second best moment is now. It's the same thing with AI. And before I finish, I just want to say something. Permitan que sus hijos o nietos comiencen a interactuar con inteligencia artificial. Solo hay un riesgo, solo hay un solo peligro, que si no lo hacen, los demás niños van a tener la ventaja sobre ellos. So are you really ready to keep letting your 86,400 seconds slip away? In my case, not. And even less, now, when I have a newborn baby who deserves all my time. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
Leon.
Yeah, I just,
Go ahead.
Hey,
Say, what are you going to say?
I just want to share the last one. This is a very important quote. It's the Professor Patrick Winston. He passed away a couple months ago from MIT. Please take a picture and read it. Humans are incredibly arrogant to believe that we can build machines smarter than ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you.